Hey, welcome to the motherfucking 10-minute blast. Dude, this is the first time I've had a guest on the 10-minute blast. Other than I called my brother on the phone one time.
I'm excited to be guest number 2 then.
You're guest number 2. Well, really, in-person guest number 1. 10-minute blast is a Patreon segment that it's the only podcast. Well, I think there was a podcast that went on for 10 minutes once, but this podcast will definitely go on for 10 minutes.
That's the promise.
But it could go on for an hour. You never know. That's the beauty of the 10-minute blast.
I wish there was a way to hide the timer.
What do you say?
Like if you could post it with the hidden timer. It's impossible. I don't think it's possible.
Post it with the hidden timer? What do you mean?
You know when you're playing audio or like the video, you see exactly how much is less. Imagine if you could do the 10-minute blast.
Ooh, I see what you're saying.
And you just had to just
I was going to break it to you. I was like, they have a timer on the video.
No, I know. But it's there. It's always.
Yeah, no timer at all. You can't fast forward. You see the highlights. But this is the 10-minute blast. I was trying to do a bunch of them. I told the Patreon community, I'd say, guys, my community, I'm going to do a bunch of 10-minute blasts. And, I did a bunch, and then I just, you get into your own fucking bullshit. It was my birthday. I get real fucking weird on my birthday. I don't know what it is. I think it's a lack of sunlight. It makes me feel like, it's just like nobody likes it. The time of my birthday is at the time of year when, like, it's like the height of the feeling that nobody likes me. Yeah. Because it's a height. And then I have to like suffer everyone singing to me at the height of like the worst. I feel the worst.
Just in your heart, like no one means this.
Everyone hates me. Yeah, literally. Everyone hates me. I hate myself. It's just sunlight. If I don't get sunlight, I get like really sad. So it's always my birthday's right in the winter, the height of a lack of sunlight. And it's just excruciating.
Got to celebrate yourself when your self-esteem's the lowest.
Exactly. I don't like doing it at all.
Yeah.
And then I got not one, but 2 birthdays this year, and it was fucking torturous. But here we are, the 10-minute blast, dude.
Nice.
So, Nate, obviously we got to talk the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the? You don't have to answer that because I don't want you to get any hot water.
The
but
Bad
like,
Bunny.
Did you have any? Did you have any serious guttural responses with the Bad Bunny?
I love the Bad Bunny.
You like the Bad Bunny?
I like the Bad.
Okay.
I thought it dunked on last year's Super Bowl.
Who? That was Kendrick,
That
right?
was Kendrick. I thought it dunked on K-Dot.
I thought so as well.
I mean, it had like I just on brand with me. It had ladies, which was nice. Kendrick's was like all dudes in like SZA, which is Super Bowl. Celebrate, shake a little something.
Yeah. Okay. So babes, you said it checked boxes for you. Babes.
Checked boxes, babes. Had good visuals. Like it did have
the
good
set
visuals.
Design. Okay, so let's before we even get into this, Nate, we're in very tricky territory. We're talking about a Super Bowl halftime show. My favorite part of this, I didn't really watch a lot of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
My favorite part of the Super Bowl is we went to like a Super Bowl party at like our friend's house. There's like a bunch of kids running around.
Yeah.
And at one point, our friends who were having the party had their oldest kid stand on the steps to take a picture of all the adults. It was, it's probably like 15 of us or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was a boy. He's a young boy. He's up on the steps trying to get, everyone's like, oh, hold this way, hold that way. There was a young girl, maybe a couple years younger than him, as he's trying to take a picture. And these kids must be, I don't know, like fucking 7 years old, 8 years old.
Okay.
Maybe 9, I don't know. They're that age. They're like 8 or 9. And the kid's trying to take the picture, and there's other young girls on the steps with him being like, "You're doing it wrong. Turn it that way. Turn it this way." Just fucking like peppering them in with how they do that.
Yeah.
And dude, it was the purest. It was like my favorite thing I've ever seen. It was a little boy being told how to do a simple fucking task like a picture, just like you're doing it wrong by a little girl, and he was like. You see him getting agitated. Finally, he just goes, "Stop it!" I was like, "Oh!" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Dude, get ready for." That's all there is.
Yeah, that's forever.
That's how I feel every time. I was like, "That's exactly how I feel." Every time it's like, "Dude, park here." I'm like, "Stop it!"
I wonder if that was his first one. I
think it was his first one. And I was like, "What a pure!" I've never seen the pure, unbridled fury.
I'm annoyed by a lady.
Yeah, and just for no fucking. I got this. Back to they asked me to take the picture, not you. You've inserted yourself into a simple situation that doesn't require you, and you're fucking pissing me off. And he literally stop it. Not exaggerating the reaction. I said, "Brother, that's exactly how I feel."
Did it work? Did she stop?
Huh?
Did it work? Did she stop?
I for a second.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Come on. Obviously not. Yeah. Obviously, like, oh my God, why'd you do that? It's like, well, you fucking pissed me off. That was my highlight of the Super Bowl. Of watching a young boy. I didn't even know a young boy could deal with that.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I didn't know that was a thing. You could even I was like, hopefully you'd encounter that later in life. He tasted it, bro.
Yeah, he didn't toss the phone though. Like at 9.
Luckily, he didn't push a lady down the steps.
Oh, she was close.
She was very close. I mean, he did in his own right. He did get a little space. He was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
She kept crowning me. Stop it.
That means the shove was bubbling. The shove was bubbling. He was like, "Let me step back."
I would have. A lot of people would not have been on his side. I would have went up to bat and like, well, he's clearly he's got it. So that's I don't like that personally. You know, someone's in my ear when I'm trying to park a fucking car.
Turn back, make eye
park
contact
here.
with
I
the
park so far. If my wife tells me where to park, I go okay, and I park so fucking far.
Just you have to,
and I go, you did this.
Yeah.
Now we got to walk.
That's a nice
in silence.
Power move.
No, I'll park like I won't take that spot out of principle.
Yeah.
I'll start driving and go, yeah, it's crazy. When I drive by myself, I just circle a lot 40 times. So I park between the lines. Is that what I do? You don't have to fucking be like that. That's not necessary.
No, I do have to be like
so that was just a highlight. I love that. That was a highlight for the Super Bowl because it was a boring game.
It was a boring
as hell. It was a defensive battle, and I was trying to like be the guy that's like, I actually like a defensive battle. I don't. It was fucking boring.
I also couldn't care about those teams enough.
I don't think anybody gave a fuck, man.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. I don't even follow sports like that. And I was like, I don't think anyone gives a shit about these two teams. I'd never heard anyone talk about either of them.
At Sean's party, it was one guy there who gave a fuck about it a little bit. And it was just like, he just hated. He's a Seahawks fan, and I guess not Seahawks fan, a Niners fan. So I guess you hate the Seahawks if you're a Niners fan. I don't even know that rivalry. Like
I was in Seahawks Nation.
Yeah.
The house we were at were Seahawks fans. So I was like, I couldn't get the Seahawks mania going. I was trying to get it pumping, but nothing. But so I watched the halftime show, and I tried to like purify myself of like any outside political messaging because it's like. This is what's bothering me about it. It's like you can't even just watch a thing. Now, anything you want to watch, like a regular ass fucking halftime show, now it's like it's a battle between two different political parties. And I try to like, there was a book I read a long time ago by Abraham Maslow where he talks about how most people who like say they like this versus that are just kind of like, they're really not even in touch with themselves enough to know. It's just like they heard that's what they're supposed to like, versus, this and that.
Yeah.
And the question he asked, so I think about it all the time. He goes, "Do you like lettuce? Do you actually like lettuce?" And I was like, "Fuck, dude, I don't know." So every time I eat lettuce, I try to really give it like a full. I don't know if I like it or not. So that was my mindset going into the halftime Super Bowl performance. I was like, let me just watch
treat
this.
it like lettuce.
Yeah, like let me see how I genuinely, without all the. Like, what does it mean if I don't like it versus what does it mean if I like it? Like, let me just watch the fucking thing. And
it's kind of sick.
It was. I tried my best. Even the whole time, anyone I saw dancing, I was like, you don't fucking really like that. But I was like,
oh, people were dancing at your party?
Oh, dude, of course. Okay. Oh, yeah.
See, that would have killed the vibe a little bit.
Everyone
if you never listened, everyone you were with never listened to Bad Bunny, and then you were acting like it was the best. We didn't have any of that going. I think everybody was just sitting down, kind of appreciating.
It wasn't like full on. It was just little like, oh my God, I'm being moved. But it was like, are you? But I don't want to be cynical. If you're having a good time, whatever. There was a little bit of that creeping up. Just let's put it all out there. Yeah. I was being a little bit of a negative Nancy. But look, I'll be honest. All right, I'm nothing but transparent.
I was on the other side of that. I was kind of psyched on it just compared to I really like last year's. I didn't like it at the beginning, and then I went back and rewatched it and was like, no, I genuinely just thought it was a bad kind of lame.
Dude, when did we start expecting a message from the Super Bowl halftime? That's like the message was great. It's like it's a fucking halftime show.
It used to just be cool visuals, and that's all.
Dude, and I harken back to the Usher performance.
Yeah.
Usher's performance, I thought, okay, for the whole thing, first of all.
Oh yeah, we were sitting next to each other for that.
Yeah. We were in this, and it was actually kind of cool live from what I remember.
Yeah.
And then I went back and rewatched it, and this is my honest to God opinion. It's like I saw the thing, I saw them doing the fucking plants out in the field, and honestly, my first reaction goes, "Oh, here we go." Yeah. And all right, and then I will say when it switched to the actual set design, it took me a second. I went like, "Oh shit, we're actually in the stadium."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh," so I was like, "All right, I have to give it up to set design."
Yeah, set design was phenomenal.
That was great. My Uncle Bill's movie sets for a living, so it's like that was impressive. I saw that, I said, wow, knowing even a tiny bit of what goes into that, impressive. Dancers, great, obviously. Actual performance.
Yeah.
Boo.
My
honest to God opinion, apolitical. I'm not like hating on the guy.
Yeah.
I used to listen to Bad Bunny.
Really? I never.
I did. You know what? You know how I fell into Bad Bunny? I had put out a tweet years ago lamenting the fact that there's not any, there's no longer great Latin American crooners such as obviously Ricky Martin, the God, which I will say when he came up, I was like, let's go. Here we go. I was pumped on RM.
Yeah.
But also like Enrique Iglesias, like I'll Be Your Hero.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, there was like powerful Latin ballads. And I was like lamenting the fact, I'm like, where are the Latin ballad power brokers of yesterday? I don't see it. Is there any guy? And people were like, check out Bad Bunny, you idiot. He's so popular. And I was like, he's not a fucking power ballad guy.
No, he's like hip hop. Like he's like Spanish rap, basically.
Yeah, he's
right?
reggaeton.
Yeah.
I want a deeply sensual power ballad about being a hero, rescuing you.
You want something you can make love to.
Yes. Or just drive to myself and imagine myself singing to everybody. But so that's how I became acquainted with Bad Bunny. And I would like listen to his music and go for runs. And I'm like, oh, this is like cool. I've never heard this before. And then, just kind of like fell off of it. But yeah, the performance was like his performance itself was where I found it lacking, where it was like, and again, me personally, whatever. I have no beef with Bad Bunny other than his fucking morally degenerate lyrics. But the performance itself, as I was trying to like just watch him, like, what is this? And it was like, I really felt like he was trying to like have sex with his own country.
That's kind of awesome, though.
No, it's not.
You have sex with a whole country?
No, not the people of it, the nation. Like he was like the whole. It was just every time it would like focus on him specifically. He would just like hump telephone poles and he was just air humping nonstop. And I was just, he's so horny for like the actual nation itself. And I was like, I don't know. I just did it again. I was taking it in. I'm going, this is just confusing to me.
I get it. I get being horny for all of Puerto Rico.
I mean. Well, hold on. That you think that until you saw those two guys mash birds. What was that about?
What, two guys mashed?
Bro, that again, and that was like, and apparently Bad Bunny's super LGBT ally. So that's like, because I was going through the thing, like, what is this guy's like? Not to use a $5 word. What is this man's ethos? Like, what is powering this guy's entire thing? Because he seems like just a horny guy. And they're like, well, he's actually a great friend of LGBTs. He's like empowering women. It's like. He's not fucking empowering women, dude. All of his songs are about fucking ladies and like kicking them in the fucking head. Be like, get the hell out of my face.
It's
like
ass shaking music.
It's ass shaking music, which is fine. Which, well, we can get into that. But so the performance I thought was, I didn't think it was great. And again, I'm comparing it to Usher, obviously.
Yeah, which is, come on, that's a tough one.
I was totally aligned with Mace. Mace's takes where it's like. It's the Super Bowl. It's got to be the most electrifying. It should be the champion of performance.
Yeah, it should be your hits.
Exactly. Instead of like, and this, to me, this was them trying to get the Latin American countries interested in the NFL.
Yeah, it did get forced into being political too. So then he had to like Messi. It did have to have, at the end, he held, you see the football he held up?
I saw it. And here's the thing. Again, I'm going pros and cons.
Yeah.
I love the idea of a completely United States, South America, Canada alliance.
Yeah.
I love that shit. We should all be one just massive fucking axis. There should be no talk of BRICS in fucking South America. What the hell's that? So I like, that pumped me up, but then here's the thing. That comes back into play.
You're talking BRICS in South America?
I think so.
Fuck that.
Wasn't some of them talking BRICS?
I
don't know.
I don't. It's like a new money.
It's like Russia, China... Them coming, so I could look. If I'm wrong on that, I'll have to text Bad Bunny and ask him what's up with BRICS in South America. So I did like that at the end when he goes like, but then here's the only problem with that is like even booking him to me, I don't give a fuck if people speak Spanish or English. It's not something that like gets me angry unless I'm on the phone with customer service. But. Kind of a girlfriend move. It's a girlfriend move, dude.
It was definitely going to get people fired up.
And it's a girlfriend move. It's like, dude, 40 million people speak Spanish in this country. 7/8 of the country couldn't understand the words of the performance. And everyone goes, we got to understand the fucking words. It's like, I'd like to.
Yeah.
It helps me understand what the fuck's going on. So it's like it was a thing that was, I would say, I personally didn't get miffed about it. But it's not that crazy to be like,
it was obviously going to get people.
It was a girlfriend move. It was like they knew it. They knew it was going to bother people. And then once people get mad, they go, "Oh my god, are you mad?"
Yeah, 100%. That's 100%.
It was a fucking girlfriend move. The NFL did a girlfriend move.
100%. I don't disagree with that.
And piss people off just to boost ratings and sell football, as what it's supposed to be called, not fucking football or whatever they call soccer. They're trying to give them American football, which again, hey, I can't go against NFL for trying to get the bag, the whole Latin America, the Bad Bunny bag, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big bag.
Yeah.
It's a big bag.
It's a massive bag. I get it. But the fact that they did a fucking complete girlfriend move.
100% girl.
Kind of fucking, it was like, and that's the thing. I don't care about English versus Spanish. I don't like when people do girlfriend moves on people.
You were trying to get somebody riled up. You did.
You did it.
It's the second
you
half
knew what
of it
you were
that makes
doing.
it.
You knew what you were doing. You did. Because it's not that crazy to be like, bro, 7/8 of the country doesn't speak this language.
Yeah.
And this is like the pinnacle of like American culture per year. But again, if you're going to come to me now where it's like now we're all one giant nation, North, South America, and Canada. That was my favorite. Canada. I'm like, that's fine, but just admit you guys did a girlfriend move to boost ratings, and I'd say, hey, everyone, we're all on the up and up here.
That would change everything if people just start going, we did this because of this, and you go like, yeah, you mad about it? Knew you'd be mad, knew you'd be mad, It's so much better than fucking, what, you're mad?
That's kind of like I knew you'd be mad is kind of, again, just a deeper girlfriend move to be like, what, you're mad? Actually, I knew you'd be mad. It's like, okay, dude.
I was saying to LeMaire the other day.
Stop it!
I was saying to LeMaire the other day, the flip is like the ultimate, like, it's the new move. When that homeless dude walked past us and hit us with nigga, we should have just been like, no, you are.
That's the best.
Just with a short circuit in him.
It would have crushed him.
Yeah, you know what I know you are, but what am I?
And that's the other thing too, though. Like, if you did get mad at that, it's like, bro, you're so compromised.
Yeah.
Like they got you. They have their fucking hooks into your nervous system.
You talking about at Bad Bunny's thing?
Yeah, the people who are like genuinely furious. It's like, dude, it's pure Clockwork Orange.
Yeah,
it's
hit
like,
mute, watch ass.
Turn it off, or just turn it the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like you can literally turn it off. Hit the puppy bowl.
Puppy bowls always.
TPUSA should have amplified the puppy bowl. That would have been the move. Like, dude, we're gonna put $4 million into the puppy bowl. Get them jetpacks. Put in fucking water hazards. Everyone would have been like, dude, TPUSA rules. Instead, that was my thing. It's like, yeah, the Super Bowl booking of Bad Bunny, my opinion, full, whatever, girlfriend move. It was a girlfriend move. I'm not gonna say like you don't want to watch and go, the whole thing fucking sucked. It was obviously there was parts of it that were impressive. Bad Bunny's performance didn't exactly move me because I'm not really that like nationalistic either. Yeah. People are like, this is my country. It's like, yeah, cool, dude. Everyone knows what the fuck's going on there. Although they did stay kind of true, though. I did like the fact that it was pretty, it's pretty realistic. They had like the guys playing dominoes, snow cones, and then someone fell through a poorly constructed roof. I thought that was cool that they at least did it, where a guy fell through a roof onto a family.
Just nailed the
and they all started humping him. But yeah, that was a thing. Booking Double B, girlfriend move. Yeah. TPUSA, what they did, this is their problem.
I didn't see any of theirs.
Bro, you have to watch TPUSA.
Okay.
If it was a girlfriend move, TPUSA hit their girlfriend. It was like, you guys, you can't react. You cannot do that. If they were smart, if like, especially people who are like trying to win conservative culture wars, the ultimate move is to go, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Because then they're going to go, wait, you liked it? I fucking loved it. I absolutely loved it. You got to get Pete Hegseth.
I know you are.
To go, I actually loved it. Thank you guys. That was amazing.
Yeah.
We're actually going to book Bad Bunny for the next,
we're going for turning point.
Because it takes the cool out of it.
Yeah.
If the people you think are just like completely adrift and like lame, and if you go, yeah, I thought it was fucking awesome, they're going to go, fuck. Well, why did you like it? So that's I think that them throwing their own, and by the way, booking Bad Bunny, like it was like they took the accelerator onto like cultural stuff and they just fucking veered it. They pigged out. They veered it a little too hard. But it's almost like quantum mechanics. Like another thing like popped up. They gave birth to the TPUSA halftime show, which isn't going anywhere, by the way.
This is hopefully it's the only one.
No, it's not.
Unless they Puppy Bowl. Puppy Bowl with a budget. You said that out loud, and I was like, brilliant.
Bro, it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing, but they fucking spazzed, obviously. It was a complete spaz. But they're going to do already another TPUSA 2027. So like now, it's like, okay, you guys had your fun. Look what you guys made.
Yeah.
You guys created like a literal monster.
How was TP?
And here's the thing, TPUSA, in terms of like obviously the Nielsen ratings or whatever they claim, the Bad Bunny performance got a record breaking, I think 147 million viewers. Okay. TPUSA, they go back and forth, but the YouTube itself has like, at the time when I checked, it was like 20 something million views.
Okay, shoot.
The YouTube Bad Bunny, again, at the time when I checked, had 40 million views.
Okay.
So it wasn't that fucking far off.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously 20 million is a lot, but it's like they're trying to paint it like it got like 10,000 views. Like it got views, and whether they got bots or whatever, who knows? You know, maybe they did. I don't know. So who knows about that, dude? The TPUSA performance was like, they're just like two fucking frightening extremes where it's like TPUSA thing was fucked up.
Yeah.
Dude, you watch it. First of all, like they had like, you know, there's like a loading screen starting shortly, and it would be like, you know, a little thing, and then it would be like a weird little commercial thing or like, you know, an advertising, mostly TPUSA stuff. And the one of them was just like kind of like a Jesus ad for the most. It was TPUSA, but it was like that segment was completely centered around like how, you know, like TPUSA is like, we're just vessels of Christ. We're trying to promote Jesus's message on earth, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then they did another thing where they were like, check out our black guys. They had a black guy like, oh, we have black guys. And then they're like, oh, we have women too. So they had like black guys, women. And then after that, they did Pete Hegseth he's the Secretary of War. He did a segment where he had a football and he was just like, thank God for all of our soldiers, blah, blah, blah. And then he like threw the football and it just said Department of War. It's like, you guys had the fucking Department of War sponsor your show? That's so fucking nuts.
That's scary.
Dude, you can't have commercials for war. That's like really fucked up. I saw that and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, Jesus and then war.
It was the Jesus thing. It's like, we are vessels of Christ. And it was just like, brought to you by the Department of War. And it's like, are you guys fucking for real? That kind of creeped me a little bit where I was like, just level of awareness. Like, damn, did you guys even think about that?
Yeah.
And I didn't see anybody even bring that up, by the way.
Nah, I don't like that.
Dude, you can't be like, yeah, like we're going to steer this culture in the right direction. We're sponsored by the Department of War.
That was what I kept saying before we were watching the Bad Bunny one. Is like, I know the Turning Point one is a little too patriotic, and I'm pro America and shit. Like I'm one of them guys, but fucking, it shouldn't be in my halftime show.
Dude, it's fucking annoying. It's like, just give people one day.
Yeah.
And again, if you don't like the person, even like, if you don't like the person they booked, it's like, I get it from like, well, I have kids. I have teenage kids. We're all watching the Super Bowl together. Yeah. And like, now I got to be like, yeah, you know, this guy's humping telephone poles. I don't want my young dog. Like, I get that. But it's like, turn it off. Just say like, hey,
he threw a holy matrimony in there. There was an actual marriage between a man and a woman. Could have been worse.
I saw that, and I don't, again, I'm just like, how do I actually feel about this? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Honestly, I saw that, and then in the beginning, it was like, you know, a girl has a ring and he hands it to another guy. It's like, it seems to be his MO. Like, I'll never get married. I'm gonna fuck all of Puerto Rico forever. And it's like, whatever, dude. That's the kind of music you make. But then it's like, well, I threw in a wedding. It's like, dude, don't act like you're fucking a friend of the institution of marriage. Bad Bunny, knock it off.
He gave those people a beautiful gift.
Yeah, maybe.
Bad Bunny. I'm pro Bad Bunny.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. You wake up and you go, damn, we got fucking married at the Bad Bunny Super Bowl show.
I mean, some people... Wife it, though?
Huh?
If you're going to hot wife it, he's going to be a hot wife.
Now, if you're talking kink... hold on. Now, if you're talking kink, that's a little different.
Kink, man.
I mean, here's the thing, though. This is why I hesitate to even endorse that. Because it's like, you give that lady... And I'm not being negative to the women, obviously. But it's like, you give that lady the ultimate dream wedding, you know, for babes. It's like the whole thing. Everyone's watching her, the Bad Bunny thing. As soon as she copped an attitude with me, I'll just go, yeah, you know, well, fucking Bad Bunny halftime, pretty fucking crazy. You gotta complain about picking up my socks. All right, fucking, you did the Bad Bunny halftime, but, and also, I don't know, that to me, I was unmoved by. I saw it and I went like, because I didn't know if it was real or not, and it was like, there was like Lady Gaga. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't know. I feel like it could have been better. Could have been better, and it's also like, why was it Lady Gaga, not Cardi B? Cardi B seemed the obvious choice.
Yeah, but he might not fuck with her. Does he not fuck with her? Because, you know what I mean?
True.
She was definitely there.
Yeah, but it's not about him. It's about the nation of fucking Puerto Rico, dude.
True. He threw...
It's kind of fucked up.
Wait, didn't Cardi B show up on stage for a second?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I thought I saw something online.
Could be wrong. But yeah, the TPUSA thing was like... Again, I'm not going to hate on the whole thing. I will say they had a sick violin and cello segment.
That's nice. And
I like the strings, I'll be honest. I was like, violin music, I just actually really like. So I was like, this is tight. And then, like before, that was like Kid Rock did Ball with a Ball, by the way.
I was wondering if he had to do that. I wonder if he was going to do You Can't
He had
Tell
to,
Me
and I will say
to
he
Be.
didn't nail it. He fucked up big time. The lip syncing was way off.
Oh,
It was bad. Leading up to that was basically like stepdad like country rap or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's just guys being like, I use my hands and I fight lawnmower, and it's just, and they're like, it's just like that, like rap. Country is completely just kind of taken rap and be like, yeah, we've always been like this. So that's a big thing. It was like pop country rap. Okay. Stepdad music.
Yeah.
It's like White Monster Energy, you know. Good. Take your Suboxone, go to work, fucking music.
Get you fired up. When you're mad at Bad Bunny, that might be perfect to throw at you.
No, I will say, like, I wasn't mad at Bad Bunny, but I wasn't
say you
thrilled.
were.
No, here's the thing. I'm saying that, like, then I watched that, and it didn't have, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
This is fucking terrible. So then I'm watching that. And again, it's just not for me. That's all I'm saying.
This might, I don't want to.
I didn't like it.
I was going to ask you a question, but it's too loaded. It's too loaded.
Load it, dude. Load it up. It's a 10-minute.
Do you have a better? Do you have one that you think was better? I haven't watched the other, so I don't have. Like, that's why.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I think the Bad Bunny's was better.
Okay.
The TPUSA one was like they're both were drenched, in my opinion, at least, in like kind of like overt political messaging, which I just find annoying.
Yeah.
TPUSA, dude, it was, and again, neither of them were for me, obviously. But the TPUSA one was crazy, and it was just kind of like, why'd you guys do this, man? The whole time, like, you guys didn't have to do this. Hype up the Puppy Bowl. The end where it's like the cellos, I'm like, here we go. Now we're fucking talking cello, violin. Like, just go on forever. Just ride this out. But then Kid Rock came back. I didn't know the song he sang. Did you watch TPUSA? No. Jesus Christ, guys! It's the biggest thing. It's the biggest thing that's happening right now. So the Kid Rock did "Ba With a Ba," and again, hey man. I'm not a fan of lip syncing at all. I don't think you should. I don't think you should do it. But you know, I don't like tour and do music all the time. But I just think it's kind of lame to lip sync. I watched. So he did "Ba With a Ba," and it's like didn't really given the context of the Olympics, I would give it like a 5 out of 10. And "Ba With a Ba" is a banger.
Yeah.
So it's like "Ba With a Ba" was their only hope, dude.
Yeah.
That was their only hope for him to fucking shred "Ba With a Ba," and he didn't do it. He didn't shred Ba. He didn't give "Ba With a Ba." The beauty it deserves. And then there was like a cello interlude where then Kid Rock came out. I don't know if it was like a rebirthing where he kind of rebranded himself as like Bobby something or whatever. Yeah. Bobby Rock. And he played the country song that apparently, I think he bought the country song off this other artist and then added his own verse. And it's one of those like classic countries where it's like, and now I woke up this morning and blah, blah, and then it cuts into like a chorus where it's like speaking in a low gravelly voice, and then you kind of like jam into like a refrain that was like, you only get one chance, blah, blah, blah. And then like he plays and you're like, okay, I guess the song's over. And then he was like, yeah, when I had this song first, I knew there was something missing. And well, here it is. Like sometimes you got to pick up that old dusty book and take a look through it. And then this is I think the refrain he added to it, where Kid Rock is just rebranding himself as like a born again Christian. And he just like sings, and again, I'm obviously skeptical. I'm going like, okay, so he's after that, like that whole bag. Yeah. Being like, I'm going to be like a Christian rocker now and just make like,
I lived 60 years of my life as a party boy.
Well, it's also, dude, Christian rock is big. Like it's bigger than most people think. Like there's a ton of very, very, very popular Christian rock artists that make a ton of fucking money. And that's my thing too with the country wave. I think it's just a market demo that people are going like, I'll take that. Take that bag. Which again, I'm not against taking the bag, but I was just watching it going like, this is my fucking Lord and Savior. You guys are all cashing in. Personally, I would have flipped the tables. That's just me. This is my Lord and Savior you guys are trying to cash in on. I personally would have flipped the tables. That's all.
I would like to see Guy react to this. Just strike one person down who just did the out of nowhere flip. Just straight classic lightning bolt. Classic.
Dude, if someone got struck by that would have been withering, dude. That would have been terrible. I think that only happens to the Jews.
Get struck by lightning bolts.
The Jews, like God's pure wrath is usually reserved for them. They fucking get it, man.
It is through all of the books.
If I was Jewish and it started raining real hard, I'd be like, what have I done? What was I doing?
Let me get outside real quick.
Yeah, God's wrath is reserved for them, honestly. But yeah, so I started thinking too, like, all right, like how do we next year we got to make this fair for everybody. Like let's stop bickering over the fucking halftime show. I think what we should do is it should be next year, whoever's performing should perform in like a language made by AI that nobody understands. Just have a complete, that'll be, or just keep doing them in Spanish or whatever for the rest of our lives. Huh?
You could do Klingon. Just get the nerds.
Yeah.
That's a big demo.
The nerds, they had their time. The early 2000s were all about the nerds. We're done with them.
Okay.
Chinese would be so funny.
I'd for real spaz.
Everyone,
I would for real.
everyone would spaz.
I would for real be upset.
That is a fair point.
I was watching a basketball game, just a halftime show was real Chinese, and I was like, "What is this?" It was like this is gonna sound funny. It was just like Chinese. It started with Chinese.
They made
kids
LeBron
doing
James
like,
were one of the. Did you ever listen to Chinese opera?
No.
It's fucking so bad, dude. It sucks. But go on.
I used to drive past an ad for Chinese opera every single day. You know the one of this Shin Young?
I went to that, dude.
You went?
I think I went to a knockoff version of Shin Yun.
Okay.
Our neighbor was like, "Do you want tickets to the Chinese opera?" And we're like, "Yeah, fuck it, we'll go." We left like 10 minutes in. I was like, "This sucks so bad." It was just the instruments are crazy. It's like instruments they just built 5 seconds ago, and they just go, and then you read the words, and it's like, "You are a strong leader," and it's fucking awful. But go on, sorry. They did that at the halftime show.
Just a regular, like not even just a regular local game. It wasn't even like on ESPN or anything. I just was watching it on League Pass, and just the halftime show was just
how was it Chinese?
They're wearing like this is now I'm gonna sound like a piece of shit, but they're just wearing Chinese clothes.
Who was wearing Chinese clothes?
Chinese children, and I know that makes me sound like a monster.
I thought you said the NBA players.
No, it was just a halftime show. It was just like they brought out a bunch of Chinese kids doing.
Yeah.
Hurry up and ball.
Yeah, they got to yell at them when they're going into the bus.
Still one of the craziest clips.
I know. There's like 10 of them.
Yeah.
That's why those guys fucking. Never mind. Anyway.
But that's all. And then it was like, got to be Chinese adults doing Chinese dances, and they were swinging around little Chinese things. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
But it just.
Like, I'll give it to them for inventing fireworks. Other than that, it's like, bro, keep your guys' theater to your fucking selves.
Yes.
And that's just my personal opinion. Again, I have the right to that.
It was like a game in Portland. Like it wasn't even like it wasn't even like a Chinese.
I want to see them go Chinese next year. Full Chinese would be so fucking funny. That would be amazing, actually.
I hate how bothered I would be by that. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, this is why people hate it.
They should just give us a menu of like which culture do you want represented. We all get to vote. It'd be very funny to see like who loses.
Yeah, and like by the percents, like who loses.
Because that's fair. If it was Chinese, that would have had everyone went, fuck, the hell is this? So okay, here's my thing. So we do something with we like pick like a language. We can do them forever. We can just have like, let's call them gay halftime shows for the rest of our lives. Ba Wada Ba in to make everything fair. But then Ba Wada Ba becomes national anthem. Sounds fair. Or we switch every year. We do like a culturally powerful, subversive message, and then next year we have like Benson Boone does a backflip off the piano and then just like throws a crazy Sig Heil right when you land.
Now, if we do Ba with the Ba's national anthem, I'm locking in on this real quick. Do we change it at all? Does it stay the exact same, or do we kind of ballotify Ba with the Ba?
Oh, that's a good point. You're talking about a remix.
Because we still got to be able to, put your right hand over your heart.
You can do it. You can still just fucking. I don't know. I haven't thought about that much. But that's my take on the Super Bowl halftime show. So
You been watching the Olympics at all?
I did.
Yeah. Did you see what's her name? Lindsey Vonn.
Who is that?
All right, so like she's basically like the lady LeBron of downhill skiing.
I heard it's the lady who hurt her knee.
She hurt her knee, but I like you ever like laugh at something that you felt like really bad. This is the first time in a long time I laughed at something. I was like, I might be evil. I kept saying it at Shaw's party. I was like, I feel so evil for how bad. Like, but so she was like she like retired. She's like the LeBron of this thing. She's been killing. She retired. She was coming back. So she was having like this redemption arc that they were talking about. They were talking about it nonstop. Like her redemption arc. I was watching like the guys downhill skiing before. They're talking about the guys, but they're bringing her up during the guys the day before.
I didn't know those guys, not to cut you off, I didn't know those guys go 95 miles an hour.
Shit looks crazy.
I was fucking shook watching that. I was terrified.
And then they crash sometimes.
You would die.
Yeah, I don't.
So I heard the Babe, the people are kind of mad that she went out on like a bum knee. Yeah. Being like, damn, that was kind of selfish.
She tore like her ACL or something. She tore some part of her thing like the week before.
Yeah.
She said the fall didn't have anything to do with that. And like her thing she put out later, she was like, I just was trying to gun it too fast and made a mistake by inches. Her pole like hit something that she was like flying past and turned and like it turned her. And she just but Matt,
how bad was the spill?
It's like the worst spill I've ever seen.
Is it really?
It was like the worst spill you could have in that sport. And
you laughed at the party?
I did. Well, I already knew it happened. I saw it happen. Like, got you. But I laughed because it was like the build up. If it was like a movie, the build up was like about to be this beautiful story, and then this lady, she's 2 turns into the race, just wipes out. It was like you ever see other guys at the beginning of where it's like The Rock and Sam Jackson, or and then they jump out the window. Like you think they're about to be like heroes of this movie, and then they just jump to their deaths. That's what happened to her. No. She was built up as this hero.
Let me see this thing.
Look, she's like getting fired up, bashing her sticks.
Here we go. I'm about to get myself in more.
They're like,
this is Wheatie box action.
Yeah. She's like, I'm
be on the box.
It. We did it. Go America.
Let's see, dude. Let's fucking see. What was she clocking in at? Probably like 60 miles an hour.
This is early, so probably like 60.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Knee looks all right there. Oh! A terrible. Just like a plane crash.
And then.
Oh no.
And then she's just laying there like.
Oh no.
And then someone skis over to check on her, and maybe they're mic'd up or something. All you hear is, it's just her like. It's not funny. Like that's fucked up. But how it went actually as bad as it could go.
It's also a relief because I thought she did one of those like never-ending tumbles.
Down
she
the hole.
Just crashed into the snow.
She did like a couple rolls, but not. She didn't hit the whole hill. Broke her leg.
Oh, she broke her fucking leg on the bad knee.
She's got to have like multiple surgeries. She said.
Hey, I'll give it to her for going out there on the knee. It's kind of Brock Lesnar action, honestly. But she didn't win.
They also had to air evac her out. No. Like, so she gets like they got her hanging from a helicopter off a mountain. she's like in one of them. There's a moment where like you can see her head is clearly like hanging down. So she's hanging from a helicopter, like kind of. It went as bad. Besides dying, it went as bad as it could.
Well, you could argue. I'd have to check in with her the day after. She would have been like, "Fucking take me." That sucks. And that sucks for an athlete too. Because even like losing the Super Bowl is one thing in a team sport, but like it's just you out there in the mountain, and you just fucking. What did she even hit? She just ramped.
She ramped.
Her air was nice.
Her stick hit one of those. Her stick hit one of them poles on the side, and that just like twisted her body midair. So she landed with her skis sideways.
Damn, dude.
And
R.I.P. ski wise.
Yeah, she's like in her 40s. She was easily the oldest one out there.
Damn.
Then it fucked every other lady too, because like they're you were watching them. They were like rapid firing them out. Yeah. Like minute they're down, and the next person
got them scared.
They got them scared, and it took them like 40 minutes to get her off the mountain.
Oh, so you're just sitting there and you spandex.
You went from fucking like, all right, I'm next. I'm going in 2 minutes to fucking like it's like watching Sean die on stage, and then they go, all right, in 30 minutes you still gotta go up, man, and you're gonna, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, show's gotta go on. And I would step over his body like AI. I would do one of those ventriloquists. I would
just pick him up.
Yeah, I'd be like Jeff Dunham. I would Jeff Dunham him the whole time. I get my money's worth. Fucking flight. I got 2 shows in a weekend. I pay for his fucking flight and hotel. I'm gonna Jeff Dunham his corpse for the weekend and and then I'm gonna send him back in a casket. Send him in a box with the MSP flag on it. Have Lemaire go to his parents.
I think the next lady just crashed too, if I remember right.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, she did, right?
Yeah, I would shake him up.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that Spud told me there was a skier who peed fuck ice into the snow. And it was like, because it was such a perfect, like, did you ever pee in the snow before? Try to write your name?
You get like one letter.
This is like bold font. It's got to be AI. It's bold font, and he even does a lowercase I without any dribbles up, which is crazy.
That's for real feels impossible.
That's crazy Kegel control.
Oh,
you can't be real.
Can I see it real quick?
Yeah, look at this. Tell me that's.
Yeah, no,
There's
that's
no way.
too perfect.
I couldn't do that with my fucking hand.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I was telling Spud, I was like, he's a skier. He could just be mad at the ski conditions. He wants fresh
Not
powder.
political at all.
Not political. He's like, dude, fuck ice, dude. Fuck. I fucking fell 3 times on the shitty ass fucking hill.
Some lady died on it.
I need powder right now. Fuck ice. Is he really? He's an actor and a skier? Damn, maybe he'll be the next president of Ukraine. Dude, so I, switching gears, obviously, we covered politics. This is a dumb thought, but today I was like, I think I got done. I went for a run today. I mean, my 100-meter time, if anyone cares, is 13, I think, 0.2 right now, 0.2, 0.4, so I'm kind of pumped on that. I beat my old time from last year. I'm 10 pounds heavier, whatever. It's not a big deal. My 200 time was fucking trash, and I gave up on the 400 halfway through. But the important thing is after my run, I went to take a shower, and I always examine my naked body in the mirror, just even for a second. And like, dude, I don't know if my fucking quads have gotten too big for my pants. So I was just like, about to get in the shower, checked out the naked body.
You about to ask, I don't know if you noticed.
Huh?
Were you about to say, I don't know if you noticed?
I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, I'm fucking busting out of these things. So I was just like checking out like the frontal view of like the hip, buttocks, quad setup. And I'm like, bro, I'm getting too thick. This is crazy. And it made me think that like, I feel like just like given by my body type, because I'm all fucking legs and ass, my ancestors probably were the people who were like pulling like goats out of like a bog.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I evolve into this? I evolved, dude. No one's fucking born like this is thousands of years, obviously. All this ass and these fucking thighs. It was just a bog, man, dude. You're in the hills of Ireland, and one of your sheeps got into like a mucky marsh. I think they would call my ancestors.
Just pull them out,
dude. Just be fat ass, thighs, and penis, and you just fucking mash a goat against your penis and pull them out. I don't know why. It was so clear to me. I was like, that has to be what we did. that had to been. Some people are blacksmiths. We were definitely in just like a mog or in a shitty bog, just fucking.
Just fat-assed in the village.
Fat-assed, fat thighs. And they're like, go throw him in the swamp. One of our goats got lost. And I think my ancestors just wrestled mud, and that's why I'm built this way right now.
I mean this with all due respect. Do the ladies in your family have,
There's some big potato butts.
Some big potato. Okay. That's what I was saying.
There's some big potato butts.
Trying to ask you respectfully.
No? Oh, dude, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't want to run right into them.
Yeah, powerful butts.
I wouldn't want to ski into them at 60 miles an hour. Fucking bounce off. I'd bounce above the helicopter. What do you think your like ancient ancestors did? Given your bod type. Yikes. Don't bring up any like depressing stuff. Don't bring up any like depressing stuff. We're trying to
I'm gonna say something cool. Somebody was asking me just because of my last name.
You can go look at yourself naked if you want to.
No, I've been looking at the top half of me naked, and I'm getting dad tits. Nice. when you're because it's like like you're a dude like he has like I haven't done it like push ups or bench pressing forever, so I'm losing like the young natural chest muscle, and I still got the fat, but it's not like tits yet. They're just
talking about like Rick Ross chest,
like Rick Ross, not even Rick Ross, like what's his name? Not Kurt. I want to say he's a wrestler. Ric Flair.
Yeah,
like Ric Flair, like sad, turning into like flat triangles.
Yeah,
tits.
You got to get a big chain.
I got just to hide it.
Yeah, or just to like. I know Rick Ross does that. He has like genuine tits, but he has like so much ice that you're kind of like, damn. I kind of want my body to look like that too.
But his tits at least have volume. Mine look like a lady that gave birth. like it's just they're just like flat and like skinny. It looks. I was looking in the mirror. It made me so sad. I was looking like I look weak. I look like
you look like somebody suckled like multiple kids have suckled off them.
Yeah, deflated it. It was a bummer.
Oh, with all that being said, what do you think your ancient ancestors, like back when the institution was obviously a widespread phenomenon?
I'm gonna go off my dad's side. I think we always kind of been dorks.
Dorks?
I feel like we might have been like but not.
Oh, you guys are probably looking at the stars and like charting.
Yeah. Not like the lame dorks. I think historically we're kind of cool dorks.
Lame dorks didn't fucking cut it back then. You had to have a sick skill or you would get fucking killed.
We maybe charted, did a little charting, did a little traveling.
That's good.
We definitely hung out. I talked to my dad. We definitely hung out with other tribes too much. I was thinking about it. My dad had a lot of white friends growing up. I got a lot of white friends now.
So you guys were the messenger between
we might have been the guys back in the like flying back and forth between villages.
You guys might have discovered the snow bunnies back in the day, and be like, guys, you won't fucking believe this.
My dad was an early snow bunny pioneer. I would tell you that I have a sister that I didn't meet until she was 30. I was a kid, but he got a white lady pregnant back in the day, and she was like, I can't tell nobody.
That's so
just
funny.
Put the baby up for adoption. Then we like found her. Not like this one. I don't know. It's sad to me, but that's just what it is. So we might have actually been OG snow bunny hunters. Now
you guys might have used the stars to find the bunnies.
to find the bunnies.
Orion's bow. You followed the bow right to the bunnies. It's fair enough. So, in other news, I did a beach trip this weekend for my friend's birthday. Happy 40th to Wes. And dude, it was we just played games on the beach all day long.
Yeah.
His girlfriend got him a beach house. It was a fiance, excuse me, got him a beach house, and it's like it was right on the beach. So you just stepped outside to like cornhole, can jam, volleyball. So I played sports on the beach all day, and then we did football. At the
you said can jam?
Can jam.
Is that normal? Because that's what you had at yours. I've never seen.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't think any of us knew.
Can jam is the shit, dude.
It seems. I stayed away from it. You know, I got bad eye coordination, hand-eye coordination. I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of my lady. When everybody went inside of the play, I went out and like threw it a couple times to see how I would have done. That would have been all right.
Did you slide one? When I was playing, someone claimed that you win by getting it in through the top, and I was like, it's got to be slotting. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, we were playing, but I mean, yeah, it wasn't even fair. Now,
was that a mat in through the top, or like because y'all were doing like a smack it down?
It's like a float. Yeah, okay. You smack it down.
Okay,
but it was fun. We did. I love can jam. Did can jam, but dude, beach volleyball is so fucking fun. We played that for hours, and it was just like I just talk shit at the end. I can't help it. I was just feeling my oats, talking shit the whole time. Started doing a thing where like when I was it took me a while to get like the serve down to like not embarrass myself. So then once I was like confident in serving, I didn't know where the ball would go, but I hit it in I had like 3 good serves, but they all went to different areas of the volleyball court. I just started running my mouth being like, it's like Little League practice. Who wants it next? Who didn't get it yet? It's like I was hitting ground balls. It was so fun. That was a blast. But dude, then we played football at the end of it. And I always forget, football was like my favorite. I was obsessed with football when I was little. Yeah. It's my favorite sport. We played beach football, 2-hand touch. I was going so fucking hard. Like it was, so obviously it's just what I do now. It's like I'm like, everyone's like, oh, beach football, you could tear an Achilles. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I will blow my fucking knees out. Dude, I was diving for extra yardage and shit. Like I was going, there was one point though, because the teams were like very lightly co-ed. Each team had 1 girl. So on the other team, I'm running up to my friend Wes. I go to 2-hand touch him, and he did a lateral pass back behind him to this small girl. Yeah. And I thought he was putting the block on me, and I instinctively just went, whoof, and like shoved him into this late. Instantly, it was like, I'm so fucking sorry. I felt horrible. Yeah. But I just like shoved him into her, and I was like, fuck, dude, I feel like a piece of shit. The next down was just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going as hard as I possibly can. Dude, I ran an option, and this is like boring talk, but it was just so fun. I can't throw that good, so I can only like, I can catch the ball and I can run. Throwing's not that great, so I was quarterback and I just ran every time. Yeah. So at one point I ran an option where I broke yards. I was in the open, but I got tripped up and I fumbled the ball. And I was so tired that like the ball rolled and I like looked at it and like it took me a second to be like, oh shit, that guy's not on my team. And I put one hand on the ball. Yeah. Like I'm down and he ripped it because I didn't have 2 hands. I woke up the next morning still haunted by the fumble. It fucking pissed me off.
Your beach football, damn,
bro. It was such a good play, and I had completely thrown off the whole defense, broken into open field, and I fucking fumbled on a cutback, and I was just like,
was Brittany there for that?
I think so.
That'll do it.
On the way back, we had a fun time on the way back. Yeah, it pissed me off honestly. On the way back, we were because there had been a lot of talks, a lot of like people in their 40s, someone having kids, a lot of IVF talk, and how you can kind of like select. Like the traits of the kid, if it turns out it's like has some sort of like, like Down syndrome or whatever, like, do you keep it? There's a lot of talk about IVF and like, almost like, like gene selecting. So me and Brittany were in the airport, and like that came up while we're walking, and I was like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know if you think about it, if more people go this IVF route and kind of like, you know, augmenting and kind of like, you know, obviously not following through if they find out their kids definitely have some sort of, you know, thing. I was like, people with Down syndrome could become extinct. And I was thinking about it in the airport. And I was like, we should at least honor them. And there's like science things with like, they should have their own, like, you know how they have like Cro-Magnon man?
Yeah.
We should have Homo retardus.
Like right next to...
You gotta have Homo retardus.
Right next to like Neanderthals.
Neanderthals, Cro-Magnon, Homo retardus. And then she walked all the way away from me. She walked as far as possible away from me. Homo retardus, that's at least we can do.
Yeah.
We got
Especially when we get them out. This is like the gene pool, 100%.
I don't want to. But if they go extinct, which they could in the next couple hundred years.
That would be I mean, I'm glad I won't let us see that, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Me either. But I'm saying they got to be honored.